What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out not one but two different new Kizer knives for January 2026. Can you believe we're already in 2026? I'm still in disbelief. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, brand new year. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your New Year's celebration, and hopefully you got some great goals to achieve for 2026. Hopefully you were able to achieve all your goals for 2025. All these are going to be linked down below, by the way, if you guys want to check them out. Prices, availability, and variants. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in here with the Snick. Very interesting name there. Snick, a cornel kiss design, AEBL steel, G10 handle, satin finish on the blade, and under 3 inches at 2.68 inches length on the blade there. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, Kizer just dropped a whole lot of great, amazing folding knives for January 2026. That video is uploaded here on the channel if you guys want to check it out. By the way, this is already looking very interesting. Yeah, all the folders are on a different video. This video is for all the fixed blades. We got the sheath there. We got some paperwork, wiping cloth there, and a sticker, of course. So let's see what we are working with here, right? Fixed blade with multiple little grooves here or cutouts on the handle. All right, let's take a look now. I'm just gonna give it a nice little wipe here to wipe away all of the excess oils and whatnot. Kizer has been making a lot of great new EDC fixed blades, or fixed blades in general, with AEBL steel, which you all seem to love very much. First impressions, I'm loving the red and black, right? Little combo here on the handle. There's going to be a full tan construction here, as you can see. We even got a little bit of milling detail for extra grip back here. We have dual jimping zones on the tang of the blade there, which is nice. We have, looks like a hex pattern here for disassembly. And this back hole here can be used as your lanyard solution if you wanted to. Now, of course, the elephant in the room, right? How are the ergos, Miguel? Gee, I wonder. I wonder. $1 million question. How are the ergos? Of course, these are absolutely on point. If you're looking for a nice knife that fits the hand, kind of contours very well. Yeah, index finger has a place to go. All other fingers follow suit as well. And that absolutely, right, feels very nice on hand. This curvature right here also helps in the ergonomics department. Now, for the blade, right, we have a beautiful Warney. I'm just going to go with that. Warney with a flat grind. Loving that. Satin finish. Good plunge grind situation. Love to see that, so you can sharpen the knife without getting a smile. And you just feel like you're lock and loaded here with this blade, right? If you're doing a lot of cardboard cutting with plenty of passes back to back on, say, trash day or what have you, really destroying some cardboard for trash day, I mean, this would absolutely get the work done. You, of course, have the tip there. That's very utilitarian. Good for draw cuts, utility cuts. You can do those all day. The jimping here helps for your index finger if you want to do a little bit more control cutting like that, or you can do the pinch grip if you want to open up a package as well. So very utilitarian fixed blade, to be honest, and it has a sheath, right? So it goes here. All right, there we go. It goes in and out of the sheath pretty good. You can adjust this screw right here if you want the sheath to be a little bit tighter or a little bit looser. Sometimes it comes loose by default and I have to tighten it up a bit, but pretty much, yeah, no rattle, if anything, on this one. And we do have the button operated clip back here, so very common, very popular right now. A lot of you guys really love using it. Now, the only thing with this one is you won't be able to turn the clip. It looks like you can go 90 degrees and change the orientation of the clip. As far as the tension, right, and how well it works with the knife, yeah, very, very nice. And Kizer typically does a pretty good job with their sheath, right? There's no question about it at all, right? It absolutely works really, really good. We'll do some size comparisons in a moment, but man, talk about a very straightforward but absolutely functional geometry and overall knife package here. If you're looking for your next fixed blade, I gotta tell you, I definitely have to look into this one here for sure, right? Especially if you're looking for something under 3 inches, right? 2.68 on this one to be exact. Check your local laws to see what length knife you can carry. Let's check out the next one here. This one is the Whiskey Jack. It is a Jonathan Styles, my boy, Jonathan Styles design, 10V blade. All right, that's an interesting steel. Haven't really dealt with it much here on the channel. Black coating on the blade. We have the Norplex Ultrex micarta going on in a Vortex micarta handle. So it looks like it has two types of micarta. Am I reading that right? We'll check it out. 2.06 inches on the blade. So without further ado, let's take a look here. Bada bing, bada boom. We got a koala sticker. We have the knife, and here is right? The sheath along with the wiping cloth and paperwork. All right, Jonathan Styles, right? One of my favorite designers here. I have checked out so many of his designs. You know, the Military being one of my favorite, of course, probably one of his most iconic designs, to be honest. But let's check out this tiny fixed blade here, right? Someone's gonna be in the comments saying, Miguel, the handle to blade ratio is off. There's too much handle for such little blade. But I gotta maybe argue with that a little bit, because that is intentional, right? When you have such a small blade, right, we don't have baby hands, so having that size handle wouldn't make sense. It would leave the pinky way out there. So having a bigger handle makes sense, so you can get a full purchase, right, on your knife. Now it makes a lot of sense, by the way, right? Here's the one micarta, and here's the other kind of micarta. I love the sort of raindrop looking one right here. That's looking nice. And of course, the other one is kind of like, reminds me a little bit of the one we got on the Kizer Microbe some time ago. If you know what knife I'm talking about, then you absolutely know what I mean. But we have a full tang construction on this one going all the way around. The tang of the blade here is also your lanyard solution with some additional jimping back there. And that goes all the way through, of course, right through the front with some jimping here also. And yes, the whole blade is coated in black. And here's 10V steel. I'm gonna put a little snippet here on the screen for 10V steel, not one that I've worked with a lot here in the past. So this is gonna be a new one for me. But I gotta tell you that the handle's not too tall. It feels great on hand. Obviously there's no pocket clip, so it feels very, very comfortable in the ergos department. This little bit right here works as your finger guard. So your index goes in this curvature, all other fingers follow suit, and you are ready to get it done here, get some work done, especially on days when you don't need to carry a big old long fixed blade. Something smaller like this would do if you're doing lighter tasks or what have you, and you absolutely rather carry a fixed blade, or you dual carry. Maybe you carry a fixed blade with a folding knife, and you know, you don't necessarily need the biggest fixed blade you own. Something like this will absolutely definitely scratch that itch. Now in and out of the sheath here, pretty solid. No rattle at all, to be honest there, and good tension here, right, to pull in and out of the sheath. We have the same pocket clip situation. I mean, you can turn this one around 180, or actually hold the phone. Wait a second. Yeah, it would look very odd, and I guess you can do the same thing on this one. It would look very odd, but you can, if you wanted to do these two and just mount them right here. Technically, if you really want to push the boundaries, you can mount them right there. Well, that's something you can do. The pocket clip would look like around there or so. It's possible, right? You could do the same thing here. You do have different holes on these, so if you want to bring it a little bit closer, you would just undo this screw here and then just mount it on this hole instead to bring them a little bit closer, and then use these two holes that are a little bit closer to each other instead. So there are some options there, but again, sometimes when you have holes on the opposite side, it's a little bit easier to the 90 degree. But yeah, technically, if you wanted to, I stand corrected. Somebody already typed that in the comments. You already know, but thank you, my guy. That helps with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, you can turn it around 90 degrees or 180 if you wanted to. Technically, that is possible. But yeah, otherwise a pretty great sheath experience. This one has the sort of carbon fiber veneer, right? Because again, it doesn't feel like carbon fiber. It looks like Kydex sheath on the inside, so it's kind of like on the outside, just to match a more premium knife, which makes sense, kind of to differentiate the premium sheath from the more budget sheath, if you would. But I gotta tell you, man, that is a beautiful drop point blade, right? I'm absolutely digging it here the more and more I look at it. What do you guys think of the Whiskey Jack? Also, that's a pretty cool name, right? A Whiskey Jack, right? Gotta love it. It's interesting, Jonathan didn't do his iconic little, you know, the inner layer connects here and there, and also up here, right? He's going for something different, and I got to give him kudos for that. But somehow, some way, it looks still very Jonathan Styles design here for sure. So I'm excited to check this one out. Of course, carry it, right? Check out what 10V steel is all about. I am absolutely looking forward to it for sure. So this is nice. You might want to put a lanyard on this one just to have maybe a tad bit of grip. Not mandatory, of course, if you're not a lanyard guy, but you know, if you are, just having maybe a ½ inch or so of more grip, especially if you have bigger hands, that might be something you consider. But that is the new Whiskey Jack here from Kizer. And of course, we have the Snick, right? Snick fixed blade, right? These are brand new for January 2026, guys. Brand new year. This is crazy. I'm excited for what this year has in store for us. The goal for the channel for this year is going to be to hit 100,000 subscribers. And I really can't thank you all enough for helping us hit the goal for last year, which was 50K. We hit that and then some. So thank you all so much for your love and support. really means the world to me. You guys are really helping support the channel by watching the videos. Been doing this full time since the end of June of 2025, so really been having tons of fun, and this is all possible because of you guys. These are going to be linked down below in the description and pinned comments, so you guys can check them out. Prices, availability, and variants. Those help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Most importantly, let me know your thoughts on these, right? Which one do you like the most out of the two? What do you like about them? What do you love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Let me know, and let's hang out in the comment section down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.